Hi, how are you? My name is Nina Lupo and you are in Mindset Meet. Today we're going to talk about mindset, specifically about growth mindset and fixed mindset. Growth mindset and fixed mindset are two terms first established, studied, and used by the famous author and successful psychologist Dr. Carol S. Dweck in her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. In this book, Dr. Dweck explains that there is a mindset or a way of thinking that can help us get better results on all areas of our lives. And she also proposes that this mindset is an ability that can be learned and, best of all, can be taught. So, when we talk about this kind of mindset, we also explain why intelligence and talent are not enough to reach success, and how a lot of times it's our own attitude or mentality that gets in the way of our path to success. So mindset, the new psychology of success, explains that mainly we have two different types of mindsets in the world: growth mindset and fixed mindset. Here you will find that what we mean when we talk about growth and fixed mindset, and you will be able to identify which mindset rules your life, which one is the most convenient for you, and which you will like to have. The idea of mindset, the idea of fixed mindset belongs to people that believe that our basic qualities, like our intelligence or our talent, are fixed. That we born with some abilities and some talents, and our success or failure depends on what we got. What we got when we were born, it does not depend on us at all. People with a fixed mindset spend their time documenting their abilities, capabilities, talents, and intelligence instead of developing them, just for the fact that they do not know or do not believe on the possibility of expanding their mind to go further and have more than what they got when they were born. When we have a fixed mindset, we think that having talent is enough to be successful, that just for the fact that we are smart, we are guaranteed a place between the great minds of the century. However, according to the book we mentioned before, there is nothing further away from the truth. When we think that we were granted certain amount of intelligence and some talent, and there is no more for us, we want to pretend to be smarter or more talented or better than we think we are. We need to pretend, because if we do not do that, what do we have? We cannot grow what it was given to us. Because if we ever are in a doubt or we ask for something, that would mean that we're stupid or incapable. A top characteristic of someone with a fixed mindset is the fear of failure, fear to challenges, and the conviction that there is no way you can do hard things beyond your current abilities. People with a fixed mindset don't react well when they face failure, because when there is no possible evolution, one failure means you are a failure. Nobody is as afraid of failure as one with a fixed mindset. The fact of facing an unknown situation without knowing the exact answer or the perfect solution, it's a motive for panic. With a fixed mindset, asking something because you don't know or asking for help is a sign of inferiority. Every failure is an affirmation of the inadequate intelligence and the limited talent you were born with. Living with a fixed mindset is living in fear of not knowing enough or of not having the right amount of emotional, intellectual, or physical resources to achieve success. When you live with a fixed mindset, you settle to pretend to have the necessary to survive in the real world. So having a fixed mindset, it's hard, it's tiring, and limits your life. If you have been living with a fixed mindset, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry. And believe me, I get it. I have been there too. Since I was a little girl, I was praised and valued by how smart or talented I was. Never because of my hard work, by my effort, or even my improvement. So I grew up fearing that one day my intelligence or my talent will not be enough. That day came when I realized that the tools I had were not close to be enough to build the future I dreamed of and to fulfill the dreams I had. So I had two options in front of me, and those two options I put in front of you as well. My first option was to change my dreams and goals, adjusting them to the abilities I had. So get myself new dreams and new goals and something that was more adequate to my capacity, my talent, and my intelligence. In other words, my first option was to settle. On the upside, that option was the easiest because it requires no effort, no hard work, and no practice. With a fixed mindset, I could avoid assuming any responsibility for the situation. Like any responsibility at all for the situation I was living in. And if I ever encounter somebody being successful and living their dream, I could just say, well, you know what? It was their luck. Or because they are smarter, or they are more talented, or they were born rich, or just more able than I was. I could just cheer myself up with that tired phrases like, well, it is what it is. It just wasn't meant for me, or it's not my destiny. Have you heard that before? I have. So on the downsides, it doesn't matter how much we push our dreams aside, how hard we crush them, or how tiny we try to make them. Those big, hungry dreams belong to us, are always there, filling our entire body, putting a knot in our throats, pulling us with all this energy and all this power. They are just impossible to ignore forever. Even when we don't pay attention to them, they always come to remind us what we want to have, what we are missing, just because we were not born rich enough, attractive enough, talented enough, or smart enough to take them as a reality and to make them a reality. And those dreams that in another circumstance will have been the force that pulls towards them becomes a heavy force that crushes the soul, that weighs more every day, destroying one of the biggest assets the human being can have, and that is faith. I see crushed souls all the time, and I feel this huge amount of compassion because my soul was crushed as well, and my faith was lost, but I was able to gain it back. And if I could, believe me, anybody can. When I talk about faith, please don't get me wrong, I do not mean religion. I mean the certainty of what is about to happen. I mean the assurance we feel that we are going to obtain the best possible outcome because we put the best of ourselves on the line. My second option was to plant a growth mindset in me like a seed, to make my dreams bigger and believe that I could get the tools I needed to fulfill those dreams. Till this day, there is no dream and no goal I have ever set that I hadn't reached or that I'm not going to. I've been judged many times, accused of being crazy or unrealistic, and again, I've succeeded. I know that there are things I cannot do today, but you know what? That's okay because I'm not perfect and I am learning. And I am certain that if I try hard enough, if I prepare and I learn and apply what I've learned, and if I have the discipline, I can achieve anything I want to achieve. I know for sure that I can do and be anything I put my mind and my heart towards. The good part about this option is the power that comes from knowing that I am responsible for my current situation. That it's up to me, to my decisions, actions, and the tools I had worked hard to obtain the quality of life I have. It's on me to modify anything in my life that I do not like and protect with care all that I value the most. Let me tell you something. Taking responsibility for your life, for how you live, hurts. And sometimes hurts a lot. And it's at that point when we embrace it that you can free yourself and find the peace you need to act on your own favor. When we take responsibility, we enter the growth mindset. The growth mindset teaches us that our basic abilities can be developed to the greater potential through dedication, hard work, through practice, through doing it over and over again until we succeed. The brains and the talents are just the start point. A growth mindset creates an atmosphere of love for learning and a sense of resilience that is essential to achieve success. A growth mindset creates motivation and productivity. If I was to choose a word to describe a growth mindset, it will be perseverance. With a growth mindset, we know that with practice, with disciplines, and for doing the things over and over and trying again and again, there is absolutely nothing we cannot achieve. A growth mindset, it's a fair mindset because it says that all humans are on the same level. We are all students of life. We are looking to be better than we were, building for the amazing beings we will be tomorrow. This does not mean that we are all the same in the sense that we were all born with the same capabilities. That's not true. We cannot all be Einstein, but we can definitely be smarter if we work on it. We can definitely be the best version of ourselves. In order to live a life of true fulfillment, you need a growth mindset. And if you don't have it yet, guess what? It's okay. Do not worry, because as you learn today, you can develop a growth mindset. It is all about you making a decision today. As for you, tell me down below, what is your mindset? Do you know any tools to how to develop a growth mindset, please put your comments there. I'm pretty sure somebody can benefit from them. And I know you know someone that needs to hear this. So please remember always that sharing is caring.